Hello, I'm Joel Jackson, and welcome to the Blue Meatball. I'm just a normal American citizen concerned about the future of our country, and I have decided to start posting a series of educational videos, shall we say, about the state of our economy, economics, finance, politics, diplomacy, education, you name it, whatever I decide to rant on. A little bit about me. I have an Associates of Arts and Associates of Applied Science in Agriculture. I have a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. I have a double MBA in Marketing and Management, and I'm currently in a doctoral program to receive my PhD in Organizational Psychology. Also, I believe in self-made men, self-educated men. One of my ancestors, President Andrew Jackson, didn't go to law school. He studied for the bar. He went to a judge's office, used his law books, and with the help of the judge, passed the bar exam. I've read enough history books to have a double doctorate in history and military history. So, all the elitists who believe you have to go to an Ivy League school, all the blue staters can kiss my rear because there's such thing as a self-made person in the United States, man or woman. Doesn't matter your race, your sexual orientation. Now, yesterday, September 11th, a very sacred day, a day we will never forget. We still remember Pearl Harbor, but Pearl Harbor was avenged. George W. Bush provided leadership. The Democrats mocked him as a cowboy, said he was making more enemies. And what do we have now? A president that goes around the world bowing and apologizing. I came up with this morning with what I believe the Obama Doctrine is on diplomacy and foreign affairs. It is peace through weakness and apology. This is how September 11th started out. 2 embassy bombings in Africa. President Clinton issues an arrest warrant. USS Cole bombing. Clinton upgrades that warrant by putting him on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. The 93 bombing of the World Trade Center. And then finally, because the enemy saw that we weren't coming after them, that we were weak, they had bolder and bolder attacks until 9/11 happened. Now we see the same thing happening again. On the anniversary of 9/11, do you think they don't know in the Middle East what day it was yesterday? They were dancing in the streets in 2001, celebrating. First in Cairo, they stormed the embassy wall, pulled down the American flag, and raised an Islamic flag. What does the United States government do? They apologize for an insensitive Islamic video. Insensitive? We believe in free speech in the United States, and we hold these sacred values to be human rights worldwide. Therefore, we do not apologize for free speech. Let us not forget, Muhammad was no saint. He may be to those who practice Islam, but he started out as a bandit on the Arabian Peninsula. Is this hate speech? No, it's the truth. Study it in your history books. I guarantee it's not in your high school history books anymore because they've whitewashed that. Thanks to the Obama administration, it gets even worse. First thing he says at his press conference this morning, we respect Muslims and we tolerate their faith. That has nothing to do with this. They attacked sovereign U.S. soil. And then Libya, seeing how great it went for Egypt, they got an apology from the United States. They decided to attack the Libyan embassy. The ambassador, one of his aides, and 2 United States Marines were murdered, assassinated on sovereign U.S. soil. It will be avenged, he says. How? You going to go apologize again? Invite more extremists to hear some of his speeches? No. This weakness, apologizing. America stands for democracy, freedom in all aspects of life. We won the Cold War through strength. We cannot show weakness. We cannot apologize because we aren't wrong. We aren't bullies. We aren't imperialists. All we do is try to share with the world the freedom that used to be the United States. But every day our freedoms are eroded. Every day it becomes a little less safe to live in the United States because Americans aren't thinking. They aren't looking deeply into issues. Are you safer? Are you more free? Every time you give up more of your own personal freedom to the government to become more safe, you are neither. You're neither. Because the more freedom you give up to the government to become safer, the more power the government has to come get you when they want to. Oh, it won't ever happen to me. I follow all the rules. Someday there'll be too many rules to follow. Then everybody will be an outlaw. We have to maintain our conservative ideals, and by conservative I mean constitutional. We can't go around apologizing and pretending everything's our fault because it's not. It's time that America stood strong again. And this Arab Spring, it's not an Arab Spring. I'm sorry, President Obama. It's the winter solstice in the Middle East. And Israelis up to their knees in blood. And they're asking us for help. And you don't even have time to meet with them because you've got campaign stops to make. You're a president first, not a campaigner in chief. The Obama Doctrine. Peace through weakness and apology. I apologize this is so political for my first post. In the future I hope to have more educational videos. But I just had to comment on today because this is outrageous. America was attacked again. On the day that the president said we were safer and better off. Not so. Never forget.